Mike Lasserve, take an opportunity here at half-time at East Surrey United to have a little catch-up. What's been discussed on the doorstep in your prospective constituency?
Oh, yeah, quite a lot. I mean, it's been quite a lively time, isn't it, last few months? Obviously, issues around immigration have been coming up. Normally, that's a lot to do with people's concerns about housing and employment and things like that. So, a wide range of things, really, Michael. Transport as well. A lot of issues around infrastructure, especially in this part of the world and down in East Tilbury.
Do you wish it wasn't about immigration?
Well, I'm quite happy to talk about immigration. It is an issue. It's one of the sort of 5 main pledges that the Labour Party are focusing on, and we're very happy to talk about that. The issues, it does, it's tainted sometimes with what shall I say, colourful language from certain candidates and things like that. But generally speaking, it is an issue for people, and we've got to talk about people's concerns.
That's been something of a sideshow, hasn't it? And do you hope that all this is over? Do you really, if this continues, what happened with Kerry Smith?
Sure.
Hamilton, if this continues till May, I mean, hey, for us press it makes good copy, but
yeah,
for you, I imagine it's not the debate you want to see.
Yeah, it's not, and I think people are getting a little bit wise to sort of what's going on now. I mean, we've had our own run-ins locally when we had a street stall a few months ago in Corringham with some people from the far right pretending to be representing UKIP, but they were people that were quite happy to hold the UKIP flag up while they were smashing our street stall up. So we know what people are capable of, but I would think that most people that have either voted UKIP or are considering voting UKIP are not really impressed with the sort of language that's been used. People aren't racist, they're not homophobic, they're not sexist generally, and I think the more the spotlight's been on UKIP the last couple of months, the worse they've been doing.
You mentioned East Tilbury. I remember back in 2010 some of the Labour campaigners going down there with Angela Smith felt that was an area in which they felt we might lose it down here to the Conservatives. Are there certain areas that you think are really key for you if you're going to win?
I think, East Tilbury is definitely an area. I've really enjoyed campaigning in East Tilbury. We've worked very closely with one of the local community groups down there and got to know people really well. We've been made very welcome down there, and there are big issues for East Tilbury. I mean, with the transport again and the rail and having the level crossings in East Tilbury, that's causing a lot of problems for people. But hopefully there's going to be some sympathetic development down there that's going to revitalise the area, because the history of East Tilbury really fascinates me, and the Barter factory and things like that. So hopefully there will be something down there for residents to really shout about.
On our sister paper in Harlow, I've been speaking to Susie Stride, and she really feels that it's the economy, certainly for people in Harlow, really feels it's the economy that's biting for her, and she finds much more discussion going on about that than on the doorstep. Any reflections on that?
Sure. I mean, people are concerned about their jobs, and we keep hearing figures, employment is on the rise, but a lot of the people we talk to have got jobs where they're on either part-time and they're looking for full-time work, or some are on 0 hours contracts and find it really hard. People shouldn't have to top up their salaries with benefits, and that's why we're not climbing out of a recession as quickly as we should be, because people are not earning the money that they should be for their jobs.
Enjoying campaigning?
I love it. I do love it. I mean, I've got to take my foot off the gas a little bit now, because people don't really like you knocking on the doorstep between sort of now with 20th of December and Christmas, but I will probably have a couple of days off Christmas Day and Boxing Day. But we have got 35,000 leaflets in the pipeline to be delivered in the next week or so, and we'll be back out straight in the new year to get those out and keep talking to people.
Michael, sir, thank you very much.